Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking this 2022 Hyundai Tucson. This one is the SEL trim. I'm going to be taking it on a POV test drive and see how it does. This dealership has a ton of limited trims and I really wanted to do an SEL trim. For some reason Hyundai is sending the limited trims first for all the dealerships, but there is not really any SE or SEL. So this one is the SEL trim with the convenience package. So let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. All right, let's go ahead and take this 2022 Hyundai Tucson on a test drive and see how it does. This one is the SEL trim with the convenience package. The convenience package gives you a good amount of things: the 10.25-inch cluster display, a power tailgate, and it does add those beautiful 19-inch rims that are available on the limited trim, and it does basically include the digital Hyundai digital key and this sunroof. But let's go ahead and take this Tucson on a test drive and see how it does. Alright, so driving this 2022 Hyundai Tucson drives nice and smooth and very comfortable. The suspension setup is very good on this Tucson actually, and it's much quieter than the last generation of the Tucsons. So I'm really liking where Hyundai is going with their design and with their style and basically everything they're doing right now. Beautiful interior and nice and spacious. It does have the engine shut off, so when you come to a complete stop the engine will turn off. This screen right here is an 8-inch screen, and this screen right here is the 10.25-inch screen. But yeah, this one is the SEL trim with the convenience package. Go ahead and put this Tucson in sport mode. Gauges do change since this is a digital screen, and definitely the transmission becomes a little bit more sharp, engine becomes more responsive, and it does have plus and minus but does not have paddle shifters. I think for an SUV it does handle very good. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of body roll, which is nice. But very comfortable SUV. It does have 4 modes: normal, smart, sport, and snow. And overall, I think Hyundai did a great job with the design and with the overall styling and with everything basically. So as I said, I really like where Hyundai is going with their design. This one does have the safety features. It does have the adaptive cruise control. It does have the lane keep assist and steering assist. So let's go ahead and activate the steering assist, and the SUV is driving by itself now. It is handling this turn very good. It should give me a message in a little bit saying that I have to touch the steering wheel, since there is no since the steering wheel is not detecting any hands on it. their smart cruise system is very nice, and it's very good. Their torque steering, their torque on their steering wheel is very good, and it did give me a message saying that I have to touch the steering wheel. So I really like their system. Definitely over bumps and over small things on the roads, it does feel nice and comfortable, so you barely could hear anything or feel anything on the road. Brakes feel very nice and touchy, and I love the fact that they're not too hard and they're not too soft. They're perfect. Interior looks nice. As I said, it does have an 8-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Climate control controls are touch sensitive buttons, so to raise up the speed you have to touch the touch sensitive buttons. It doesn't have an actual button or buttons, but we're gonna go ahead and test the suspension here to see how it is in this Tucson. This road is very bad, and actually suspension is very good. Yeah, definitely very good and soft, and I really like the suspension setup in the Tucson, so that's nice. So under the hood, they're going to be a 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 190 horses and 182 pound-feet of torque. Very nice and responsive, but this transmission is a little bit slow when you floor it, so it does shift a little bit slow, or it feels like it's having a hard time shifting at higher speeds or higher RPMs. By the way, it was a normal mode, it wasn't in sport mode, so maybe in sport mode it would have been a little bit different, but in normal mode it was struggling at higher RPMs. Ride is comfortable. There is no road noise, but there is a little bit of wind noise, but honestly it's much better than the older Tucson. It's very nice and isolated from the outside. If you guys are curious about the Mpgs, they are 24 in the city, 29 highway, and 26 combined, and I think those numbers are very good for an SUV. But seriously, this SUV is very nice and comfortable, and overall I think that Hyundai is killing it with their design, with everything, their features, suspension. I wish the engine had a little bit more horsepower and torque, but I think it's not bad. Transmission is very nice and responsive, and it does go all the way down to the first gear. So overall, such a beautiful SUV, a ton of space right here. They're going to be 2 USBs, a 12-volt, and the armrest feels nice and soft. They're going to be heated seats right here, so they're going to be 3 stages of heated seats, so that's nice. And 2 big cup holders. They're going to be a good amount of gloss black right here on the middle console, on the screen or around the screen, and a little bit on the buttons right here on the steering wheel. But overall, design looks very good, and Hyundai did a great job with the way how this Tucson looks like. Garage controls right underneath the mirrors, 2 LED lights right here, and visor actually feels nice and soft. It's padded, and I think it's wrapped in leather, and it does have a light. And for the storage place, there is a very good amount of storage place inside the armrest, so that's good. And steering wheel design looks good. It is actually very nice and aggressive. The 10 and 2 grip are nice and sharp, and I really like this opening right here in the bottom. And yeah, overall, I think Hyundai did a great job with the Tucson. So there are a ton of trims and packages you could choose from this 2022 Tucson. There is the hybrids, there is the limited, SE, SEL, SEL with the convenience package. So there is a ton of Tucsons you could choose from. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2022 Hyundai Tucson. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.